In just 10 minutes a day, you can start reinventing yourself through the power of your creative journal. Hi, I'm Neil, and welcome back to Creativity Possibility, your home for those who are looking to feel more alive, more reflective, and more connected through creativity. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so excited you've decided to join. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel for more on all of the above. And today, we're going to look at 4 simple steps to help you go from where you are now to where you could be. So let's jump straight into it. Step 1 around reinvention using your creative journal is anchored in the word reflect. And the prompt for this step is, how do you feel right now? How do you feel in this moment? So for the next 3 minutes in this prompt, the idea is to jot down, to doodle, to do any form of creativity on the page, which helps you articulate and reflect your thoughts, your feelings, and emotions. So where are you at right now? What are you wanting to change about your work, about your life, about your career? What new ideas do you have? Use this opportunity to reflect and jot down, whether it's a bullet list, whether it is phrases, whether it is words, anything that comes to mind during this reflective process. Because this part of the process is all about thinking through where you are at right now in your creative journal. Step 2 after the reflection process is all about reconnect. What lights you up inside? What gives you that spark and that sense of joy and that sense of limitless possibility? So the prompt here again is, what lights you up? And this might involve thinking back to different hobbies, different passions that you once had that you might not be using at the moment. It might be back to a time in your life when you were really devoted to a particular activity. So if we use a live example, I have recently purchased a chrome blue Olivetti Latera 35 typewriter, and it has brought to life my passion for tactile creativity, for being able to explore storytelling through the medium of a typewriter. And again, it brings together all my love of paper and textures and storytelling and writing and poetry and creativity all bundled together in that activity. So by reconnecting with what I once loved to do, which again is to write short poems, to create interesting quotes, and then merging that with my love of typewriters, paper, tactile authenticity, that is something that I would write down on my creative journal page. Step 3 we move on to, after we've been able to reflect and reconnect, is reimagine. What would you like to reimagine a perfect morning in your life could be? So what would that look like? Now, it can be as simple as a half an hour of time, an hour of time, your own creative corner of the universe for that morning. List down, write out any steps, any phrases, any words that help bring to life how you would reimagine that. Again, let's take a live example. For me, it would often involve pouring a beautiful cup of English breakfast tea. I absolutely adore tea. It would be playing a couple of my favorite songs from that week in the background. It would be having my creative journal open to a new page to start jotting down thoughts. And it would be having my chrome blue typewriter there to start typing, to start using that small sliver of time to explore some creativity and joy just for me. This is about you finding space and time just for you to explore that creativity and that moment in time. And so again, by reimagining what a morning for you could look like, you can start carving into it how you would structure that, what you would focus on, and what that means to you. And this is all part of reinventing yourself, your routine, your approach to life, how you structure your time. The word reinvention can mean so many things to so many different people. And in this creative journal activity with these 4 steps, it means that you are 1 inch closer from where you are now to where you could be, about embracing and enjoying creative moments. So to recap, we've got step 1, which again is all about reflecting, that reflection on how you are feeling right now. Step 2 is all about reconnecting. Reconnecting with those moments of yourself that were brought to life through your interests in your passions, your hobbies, what you enjoy, what makes you feel alive, what makes you feel joyous. And again, it's so tailored to you and what you need. And step 1 and 2 lead in naturally to step 3, which is reimagining by using a small pocket of time in the morning. What are the steps that you could do to recraft that morning to incorporate what you enjoy, aligned to your passions, your hobbies, and what lights you up? And by reimagining, you are taking small steps to that end goal. So step 1, 2, and 3 all come together to help reinvent yourself. 1 idea, 1 phrase, 1 message, 1 doodle, 1 creative entry at a time. And again, what I adore about creative journaling is that each single page or double page spread can bring to life what you need in that moment, whether it is sketching, whether it is collage making, whether it is writing, whether it is poetry, whether it is a list, whether it is scrapbooking, all of the above and more. Finding and leaning into, in that moment of time that you've allocated, what is bringing you the most creative joy, and then being able to sit back and reflect on how that can lead to your ongoing reinvention, because change is the only constant. And that's why I love embracing change, creativity, and possibility. Now, if you've liked these 4 steps and you'd love more content along these lines, please feel free to like and subscribe into my channel. I'd love to hear any other topics you'd like covered throughout these videos. Thank you for all your support across all my videos. And as always, happy creativity.